blessed the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones buying time to his left, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and goal from the 6. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Giants 7, Eagles nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield. But
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
2-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 53 yards. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Rolling to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Jones. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runner.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick in.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard
Fletcher
line.
Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Eagles 6.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jones got a man, Slayton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On the coverage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Makes the score.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead it. Maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Jones steps away to his left. And this is Shepard on the catch. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it. Jones, off play action. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them. I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Dancing to his left, and his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it. And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete as well. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Tate on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Jones now throwing again. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Jones. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense. Eluding the pressure right. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Now Jones on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively. Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on third and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On play action, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
For Sterling Shepard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Sterling Shepard.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Jackson to return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He's taken down at
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Wentz. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 25-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll buy some time right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Jones to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Giants on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Eagles.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st down, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it, Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
3rd down.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
A 23-yard run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Eagles 57, Giants 35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over first.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Another run here with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep down. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Eagles 57.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive